everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Donnie. You are watching Diamond Painting by Donnie, and today I have a unboxing with a bonus. Okay, this company called IdIyPaint contacted me through email, and they had different types of products because they have cross stitch, they have diamond painting, and then they have these other things for children. So I picked one of each, and they sent me two of the things, and then they'll send me the cross stitch after I do the review of these other items. So I'm going to show you this first. This is called a fluorescent drawing board. It's not what I chose, so I'm not quite sure what this does. It kind of sounds like it might be self-explanatory, but it says, Introduction, Fluorescent Drawing Board. Hello, my name is Fluorescent Drawing Board. This is a new gift that I recommend for all of you. I don't have a pencil, but I can be lighted up as a firefly passing on the beauty of the fairy tale with the romantic light. I'm not a common drawing board. Open the box. You will find a LED pen and my square big face. Take down all your creative imaginations on my face. Hope you like me and enjoy creation. So it says drawing board, LED pen, pattern mold, and then there's the alphabet. I think Tesslynn would enjoy this. It looks like it might be fun. Let's check it out. Okay, I think that's it. All right, and it comes in a protective sleeve. Oh, this will be fun for her. So that's not in English. So I think this might be the same thing that's on the back of the box, but in different languages, because none of those are in English. This is not in English either. So there is no pen. I'm not sure, but there's supposed to be a pen in here, and there was not a pen. This is just a board. Check the box. Oh wait, there may be something in there. Okay, there we go. It was stuck. I actually have some of these pens. Let me see here. These are like those pens you use on $20 bills or to see if they're real. See, I have one here. It's the same exact pen. Cool. But let's use the one that came with it. So take it off. Pull the tab because that's how you see the light. So it's one of the, it looks like it's one of these like invisible ink boards. Let's see. Let's write Tesslynn's name. So that's what it is. It's basically... Oh, wow. Wait a minute. It glows. It absorbed the light. That's interesting. Okay, well, it absorbs this light. Because look at that. You can, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it showing up. That's kind of interesting. So these things will need to get punched out. Let's see, I'll punch out a heart. And like I've always, I don't know if I want to keep these, but you could either use the stencil or you can use this piece. I think the stencil works better. That didn't work very well. So I'm wondering if that has to be wiped off. Yeah, that wipes off. So basically it just wipes off with a wet cloth. But the only instructions that I have for it are what was on the back of here, because it's fluorescent and can be drawn a lot of patterns. So yeah, that it says, it looks like, it makes it look like the drawing board is black, but it's not. Oh no, okay, this is just saying drawing board, these are what's in it, and then these are the 4 different things. Maybe those are the stencils that are supposed to be in it. I only got the 2 though. Ah, I don't think so. I don't know what that is. I wish I could read these languages though, because English isn't on here at all. But if they are on Amazon, which they sent it directly to me. So, oh, they do have a website. That's right. Okay, because I went to their website. I'm thinking maybe their website might have instructions, but it's not too difficult to figure out. I mean, are you supposed to take this sticker off? I don't think so. I think that's just that's part of the board. I think that's in Spanish or something. Not sure. But it's basically, that's what it's showing you in this picture here, is to write on it and then use the fluorescent light. And it did work. And I do have backups. So let me use this one, because I ordered these for the pen store, oh boy, not knowing for sure what I was getting when I bought them. And then one came with something else that I got. But anyway, so I have like 3 of them, I believe. Yeah, I have a purple one too. So I have 3 of these. Let's see. I'll just draw a nose and a smiley face with some teeth and a tongue. A little bit of teeth there. And draw some eyes in the hearts. And put a little curly Q. And let's see what it looks like. I think Tesslynn will enjoy this, because we did this on our hands, and there's just only so much you can, a parent will let you put on your hand. But that's pretty cool how the light effect stays behind. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, enough of the toy. I will give this to Tesslynn to play with after I am done. I'm excited to see this diamond painting. So let me set this aside. And I will link down below if you're interested in getting these for your kids, your nieces, nephews, grandkids, whatnot. Okay, so here's the diamond painting. These came in a big bag. The bag had bubble wrap on the inside, but that did not save the poor box from being demolished like it is. So let's say a little prayer for the box. All right. I hope it did not. Oh, it did squish the diamond painting. Boy, oh boy. Nothing else in the box this time. Yeah, this has been thoroughly, it would have been great, because I like how when diamond paintings come just rolled on the inside of the box, but the box just didn't get taken very good care of by the Postal Service. They did put the thin rubber bands on here. So if you see all this ink on my fingers. I think that's from my pink pen. I don't know if it's leaking or, I don't know. I've done a lot of videos today. I've been trying to catch up on stuff. But I love these fluorescent colors. And I keep my little rubber bands. Okay. Let's pull the drills out. Okay. It says JL King. I'm not sure if that's the brand because it says that on here too. Oh, it's a square. I think I wasn't sure quite what it was going to be. I just printed the picture out for this, so I don't have my book to show it to you in. It's a 50 by 60. I'll just put a picture up of it right here. This is what it's supposed to look like. I named it Good and Evil because if you look in the picture, she's got wings in the mirror, but on the outside she doesn't, and then the mirror kind of has like some, it looks like it's got like skulls and stuff like that, so it's kind of got one of those meanings where, you know, you're looking for your good side. But I've seen this image before, and I've seen it come out really good. I could have swore though I'd seen it in purple, and I just found this on the inside. So it's got a pair of the black tweezers, green tray, that's wax, and a 3-placer. All right, so it comes in 2 sections. The cover is in 2 sections. All right. So let's hope the Postal Service didn't damage it too bad. It's nice that it's in 2 sections. I don't mind 2 sections, except when this happens. So the 2 sections are overlapped. So I'm going to have to do some surgery to remove. After I pull this side down, I'm going to have to take my X-Acto knife to trim this extra adhesive off, or else it will cause bubbling when I go to lift this side up, or it will tear the paper. So this side looks really good. There are no bubbles. There's just tiny bits of bubbles, but those are minor. There's a bit of a bubble right here, though, at the center, right where the crease is, and I have a feeling it's partly to do with it being overlapped. So, I'll come back. I'm going to pause because it could take me a while to trim this, and then I'll come back and we will pull down the other half so we can look at the top half, and then we'll look at the bottom half. Actually, that was pretty darn quick. I was able to put just the right amount of pressure to be able to get it off, and it came off in one nice string. So I've only cut it down to this point. The reason why it came off so nicely is because it was overlapped, you know, a good centimeter over the edge. When it's just a tiny hair, that's when it's hard to get it off. But this was easy to do. I just so you know, I just ran my X-Acto knife along the edge of the other piece of the adhesive. You just have to make sure you're doing the proper amount of pressure, not too much or else you'll cut your canvas, not too little or it won't cut the adhesive, and you'll end up pulling up the adhesive on this side when you go to take it off. So let's pull back the other half so we can look at the top half of this diamond painting. See now, no bubbles, there's no problems. Pulling this side back, it's no longer overlapping. If I hadn't cut that, this would have either ripped when I went to pull it up, or it would have pulled up out from underneath it, and it would have bubbled up the entire side over here that was overlapped. So this is quite interesting, these colors, because there's a lot of grays and browns. I'm not seeing any Well, is there whites in here? There's some 3865. I'm not sure how much, but it might just be the symbols that they've used because they're using big squares and circles. So you're not seeing much of the coloring of the actual diamond painting. So this is one of those that's kind of a mystery until you actually do it. I mean, but you can still see the outline of it in the camera. I did want it this size so that, because this does have a lot of detail, especially in the mirror frame. The canvas is pretty, it's not a stiff canvas. And I like these better, like this, that are more pliable, because it makes it much easier to flatten and to move it around and not have to worry about things getting put out of place, like your drills when you're moving it or whatnot. You'd think that a stiffer one would be better for that, but sometimes you need it to move in order for it to go in the direction you need it to go into, especially when you're rolling it up. If you need to roll it up. See, I got a bubble right here, and right there. These are just tiny ones. I'm busy. Come back later. I'm almost done.
Mommy, on Hatchimals Collectibles, I have my first twinsies.
Oh, yeah. Adorable.
I know that it's my first one, and do you want to guys download the Hatchimal app, and it's gonna be sold out in 21 days.
How do you know that? You're just making that up.
No, this game.
Okay, Tesslynn.
Let me show you.
No,
please.
She saw me pause it, and she's like, okay, bye. And she took off. All right, so this left side goes down first. So you just, if you have one that's overlapped like this, you're going to have to remember what side goes first, because then you could get something could get quite messy in the overlap. I could just take this piece off and replace it, but I'm not going to do that until after I trim the other half down here. There is quite a bit of like dirt stuck in the sticky in the middle here. It might be from where it was since I cut it. I don't know. But there's lots of little balls of adhesive sticky. Alright, so let's get this other side. We might salvage this yet. It's not as bad as it looked to begin with how bad the how flat it was from the shipping. Okay, so we need to pull this side off first, because this is the one that's on top. And since it went so smoothly the first time, I'm not even going to pause it. I'm going to show you how I did it. I know I explained it, but seeing sometimes is easier. And I have shown it in other videos, but what's the best opportunity to show someone is when it's right in front of your face and happening right then and there. So let me get this pulled down. And you know when you get to the point where you've already pulled it down from the top half is because the release is easy. It's kind of tough pulling it back, and then all of a sudden it's like, ah. Okay, so there are actually more bubbles down on this end, but they're minor. They're minor bubbles. They're not bad. They're ones I can deal with, that you would be able to deal with. They're not ones that would keep you from being able to manage this diamond painting by having to send it back or whatnot. Alright, so I'm coming from a different angle this time, but I'm going to start here. And I'm just going to run my blade along the edge. I'm just using the tip, but I'm putting some good pressure on, but not to the point where I'm cutting the canvas itself. And I'm not cutting the other piece of, I'm having a hard time seeing, there's glare. I'm using the other piece of the cover as my guide. I don't want to cut that. Okay, so I've already passed the place where I started. So here is where it begins. And I just take my tweezers and pull it out and off. Like that. And there we are. Do have an extra piece down here that I need to get off. There we go. So this is some really sticky stuff, I tell you. So let's look at the other half. Now, one thing I did notice is they don't have a whole lot of choices on their site yet for diamond paintings. At least they didn't when I picked this one out. I had asked them if they were going to be getting more diamond paintings in. I just think that they may not have gotten my question. Because I didn't get an answer back on that. But it smells like that new plastic smell. I really like that smell. I know I'm weird. There is a rather large bubble here, right here though. It's not a pucker, so I could probably force this one down. I don't know what causes bubbles like that, because it's not it's not from stress bubbles like these. So I don't understand how that got there. Yeah, I pushed it back down. So it is now stuck down to the canvas. I don't even know where it was now. So as long as it actually had the air right underneath it and you could see it. It was just missing the canvas. So I think it was right here. If it doesn't stay down, then other measures would have to be taken. So here is the bottom half of her body. I don't know how well you can see it. Like I said, because of the symbols that they used, it's a bit hard. Here we go. Let's pull it up a little bit so we can see. Okay, so there she is. There's her mirror image. And the light in here, the shadows make it really hard. The glare makes it hard to see what we're looking at. Alright, so anyway, let's look at the trill field. Let's try that. I'll show you what I've been looking at here. So this is what I was talking about, how the symbols are really large. So they're not hard to see at all. They're very recognizable. I'm going to cover this back up and get it out of the way. It's starting to get really warm in here. This 50 by 60 seems a lot bigger than that last one that I unboxed. Oh, because that was a 40 by 50. Well, that would be why. So this is a 50 by 60. And Donnie. That's like a 20 centimeter difference. That would explain why it's a little harder to manage. So this will definitely be laid out to be flattened because it's got issues. I'm thinking, even though this isn't, I normally don't replace the opaque covers with parchment paper. On something like this, I might, especially since this is overlapped. Either that or I'll just take my X-Acto knife and cut along there. But I don't want to chance it seeing the air and getting dust and stuff in that crack. Alright, so I just need to flatten it on this side a little bit. What are you doing over there, cat? My cat's in here. She has been venturing out of the bedroom lately, which is not like her. She's old and normally doesn't come out. She normally just stays in there. She got her nails clipped today though, so she's a happy kitty. And getting hot probably because I'm working. Got a brick out going here. This is a big canvas. All right. I keep saying all right, but then there's more bubbles to push out. You can feel them, and you can hear them crackling under there. And I'm just hoping that, you know, a lot of this pressure will help get some of those littler bubbles out of the way. All right, so I like the feel of the canvas. I was a little disappointed in how bad the shipping, I don't know if it was because of how it was packed or what, but it looks like this may have actually been folded in half. Yeah. Look at that. I think it was folded in half when they laid the adhesive, because there's actually a crease right down the middle here. So that's very odd. I've never actually had a canvas able to be folded in half like this and come out the way it has. I mean, I would think that there would be more damage right through the center with it being folded like that, but it's because of the fact that that's where the two pieces of adhesive meet, so there is no adhesive to interrupt. So I could actually store it folded in half. I don't see why not. This is basically just two pieces of adhesive, double-sided adhesive stuck on a piece of canvas. Take up less room. Alright, so I'm going to go set this aside. I'm putting something heavy on top of it. Try and get some of those wrinkles out. Precious. She's walking through my cords and she's going to end up... You're going to knock something over. Come on. You hear her. She meow. Okay. Let's look at the drills. Oh wow. Look at how they've got these bagged. This I'm impressed with. I love it when they cut back on the plastic. I've never actually seen the 154s put into the larger bags. But this is actually how another company used to bag up their drills. So the 200 means that there's 200 drills in there. Yeah, 200 means 200. 1,000 means 1,000 drills. So there are 5,000 or 25 bags. And this is a little, now it doesn't make sense because see, this says 200 on them, on the 310s, when they should say 1,000. Because, yeah. And these say 800, oh, 200. Alright, and yeah, look at that. There's bags of 1,000 for lots of colors. That is so cool. Let's get them all out here. Get rid of this bag. I gotta put this away. Danger! Where'd the cap go? Okay, tell me where the cap is. I know you can see it. Here it is. Alright. I gotta turn my air on. I'm going to pause it for a second. Alright, so looking at the inventory sheet, there are 32 colors, very dark and drab colors. But the picture looks beautiful. Even though I normally go for the really bright colors. I don't know, it's just the image of this one that attracted me. This does say small bag is 200, about 210 drills. And the big bag is 1,000, which is about 1,050 drills. For example, if the color is 12 small bags, 12 small bags equals 2 big bags and 2 small bags. Okay? Okay, we got it. Now, let's see what we have. Make sure we have everything. And I will, let's see. We have 40 bags of 310. And 26 bags of 154. And I already counted 25 of them right here. And then there's the other one. So we already know there's 26 bags. Good job. So I will be back after I check the rest. Everything is here. They even went through and went to the extreme of putting, or they put it in big bold letters or big numbers in Sharpie on there. I guess because some of these are kind of hard to read. Maybe you couldn't tell if the 8 was a 9 or not. I don't know. But they did that. They did on this one too. I can tell it's 317 because I've been doing it for so long, but they still wrote it on the bag. Same with the 779. Now, this is the first company I've seen where they've had so many different colors in the bags of, thousands. I've not seen so much variety of color in these size bags. I love it because it cuts back on the waste. The plastic that gets thrown out with all of these bags like this, when you have to have a bag for every 200. So yeah, I like that about this company, that they do go to that extreme of doing this. Yeah, the symbols aren't too awfully off the wall. I mean, they didn't, I don't see any letters really. This looks like an L, but I don't think it's supposed to be an L. I think it's just supposed to be like a symbol of some sort. So it looks like this company might be Russian, possibly. I'm not sure what that the language there is on this, but it kind of looks like it might be Russian. Here, I'll show you. See what it looks like, that writing. But the symbols are very large, so they are really easy to read, as you saw when you looked at the canvas. So I don't think it'll be an issue. It might take me quite a while to get through this, just because of the fact that the colors aren't my usual color that I like to work with. But it is a very beautiful picture, and it'll be really nice to do. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think of the company. Check them out. Check out their website. I'll put their website, their web link right below in the description box down here. And let me know what you think. They do have other things other than diamond paintings. So, yeah, check them out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have fun diamond painting, and don't forget to always sparkle wherever you go and whatever you do. See you next time, guys. Bye.